I'm thinking about a second home as an investment property. What do I need to know? Let's get into this question on the final day of my 30-day series looking at top questions in real estate. I've had this conversation a number of times in the past couple of weeks. It's clearly on people's minds. With interest rates as low as they've been and stock market at new highs, many folks are feeling pretty good. So with some cash accumulated, it's the natural question to ask. There's a number of avenues that you can take, but let's assume for the sake of this question that it's specific to an investment property for use as a vacation, corporate, rental, or Airbnb. If you've identified the perfect home and you're all set on the financing for it, let's discuss 3 questions you should ask before you sign on that dotted line. First, will the community even allow it? Okay, a ton of HOAs and condo associations have enacted strict prohibitions on short-term rentals for less than anything with 6 months. That would rule out pretty much every option other than maybe some insurance business, for instance, where somebody's home may be burned down and the family needs a place to stay months on end while everything is getting sorted out and rebuilt. Don't guess on this. It will sink your plans if you're buying it with short-term rental income in mind. Second, is there a market for a short-term rental? If you've cleared the first question on the perfect property, do a local search for vacation rentals or corporate housing. If there are a couple others in the vicinity, then you're not going to be leading the space and creating something where there may not be demand for it. I'm happy to talk with you on some of these things that might be a great draw for a short-term rental if there's none in existence. If there's no attraction or reason, then you're going to be fighting the headwinds, and that's not a way to pay the mortgage. Third, if you've checked the first 2 boxes and determined that the property is already in use as a short-term rental, find that out. If it is being used as a short-term rental, this is excellent news because there's probably already some management in place and the processes for everything that's required to run a successful business. And it is that. A business, you need to understand that. If it's not currently being used that way, then expect to work this like a small startup business. There's a lot of processes that will need to be worked through this. Don't be afraid of work because it will take a lot to get it going and for it to pay for itself. If you can get this working for you, these type of properties can pay off handsomely. Don't go it alone. Find someone who's been there and done it before. I did, and it worked great for me. Well, that completes the 30-day series on top questions in real estate. I know there's no shortage of questions that you and others might have. I welcome the opportunity to answer any questions you have at any time. Drop me a line or text me at 703-552-5259 and let me know how I can help you. If you found this information helpful, would you follow me for additional updates and information? Find me online at thedamasgroup.com and on my social channels at The Damas Group. My name is John Tripp, and I'm a realtor based here in Northern Virginia. Thank you for joining me.